tonight. It's going to be encouraging. It's going to be uplifting. It's going to be appreciated. Every one of you for doing.
Guys, thank you for joining us on tonight. Watch party. Invite your family and friends to study time. Hello for joining us.
All right, we appreciate y'all. Sister Sanders is on tonight too.
Minister Kim,
good to see you. Kim. Hey, Miss Angie Nichols is on tonight.
Hello, Angie.
Hey, my daughter Alexis is on. Hey, listen, before we get into it tonight.
Tonight. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Minister Kim leading the way, got me this shirt right here.
I love it. What does it say? It says Pastor Fueled by
I love
it. It's beautiful.
Appreciate y'all so much for this.
Yes.
What is this called? What does it say? Is it dark in here?
Yes, it is. Rare breed. And what is that?
I don't know.
He preaches from the Bible. Cute glasses. It's dark in here.
You get old. But anyway, I appreciate you so much.
We'll have Miss Treasure reading for us later.
And then on top of that,
oh my goodness, you guys gotta wait to see what's in that box. You're gonna open it now, you guys. Watch this. It is absolutely.
This is nice. It's heavy too.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
This is freezing. I appreciate y'all for this. This is amazing.
Beautiful.
So appreciate
Look at that.
So very much. So we're gonna let that sit.
Oh yes.
Right here in front of everybody, so everybody can see it.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Oh, I'm turning on fans.
It is beautiful, you guys. Minister Kim, I love it.
We're trying to adjust. So we're ready to go now. We're ready to go. So we got. I let this sit up here in front of everybody.
Oh no, she said, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
Hey, well.
Oh no.
It came. Hey, Pastor appreciates it. Kingdom Life Faith Center family, Pastor Perry appreciates.
Wow.
I think Michelle probably went on Facebook, Instagram, share, like, tag, invite. So the watch party, get as many people as you can to be. Our LTI meeting is this Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Normally but we're asking every member now of Kingdom Life Faith Center to come on and be a part. I'll discuss and things like that. And I promise you, it'll be a tremendous blessing. I don't know if that.
Let me ask them if they can hear us.
Okay. I hope it didn't go out. But anyway, we're going to stand.
It seems like it's fine.
It's fine on Instagram, but I think it may have gone out on Facebook or something.
But I need to know if you guys can hear us tonight. So
yeah, I think they can.
Okay.
I think they can. So we can go and get this word out to the people tonight.
Yes, I have announcements. Tomorrow is Mature Saints and over to be a part of it. You can go to our website at www.Kingdom Life Faith Center Mature Saints group, or if you have your app, app. All you have to do is go to, how do you get to it from the app? Oh yeah, it's the conference call number, you guys. So you guys call the conference number and be a part of the page, and the conference number is 302-202-1117, and that number is 302-202-1117, and so that is for the mature saints tomorrow night. And then we have the Better Self group coming up.
Singles group.
The Better Self group on March the 25th. Then we also have the Youth and Young Adult group on March the 26th.
Our singles group is not March 16th. Today is 16th.
No, I said singles. So you guys can go ahead and join those groups. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blessing for each and every day. It's on March the 26th, so you definitely want to honor our man of God. He is going to be like to sow a love seed. You can go to his Cash App, which is Pastor C. Perryman, or at gmail.com. If you have Venmo, you can sow it to Pastor Perry. Excited about his birthday that's coming. There will be more details about it, so I will let you know. But Sunday coming up on April the 4th, where you can invite your. We will definitely tell you more about that at the end of the service. That's it for our announcements.
All right. I think they'll have viewing us on Facebook, going in and out.
Oh no, she said, oh yeah, it's going in and out, but she said she can hear us, but then somebody's going in and out.
So what we just let's put the link in the screen. That link, it'll take you where you can see the service through our church app. If you should live from there, all right? So please don't go anywhere. Don't depart because you're having challenges, all right? Remember, we got YouTube. You can do Facebook Live. Facebook Live on my name, Facebook Live. You can go Periscope TV. Right on your.
I just wanted to iterate. If you guys are having troubles viewing us right now, Overseer Perriman just put a link on the screen and it'll take you to us.
Yeah. So please don't go anywhere. You want to be a part of service tonight, all right? So get your Bibles. And lift them up high before the Lord. Don't forget, LTI. What we're going to do is we're going to listen to every one of you. We need you to be a part of it so you can hear our heart about the things that are coming up, the things that we're endeavoring to do. So tonight, all right, I know Miss Cool is getting ready to celebrate her birthday if she ain't already doing it.
Oh, wow.
Lord, let's make our confession of faith. All right, say it with me and say it loud. So this is my Bible.
This is my Bible.
It is a book of Revelation, insight, concepts, ideas, blessings. I'll hear the word. I'll receive the word. And my life will never be the same. You can also go to conference call too. Six again. Verse number 6 says, and one then he shall answer those which I was wounded. He said, those with which I was wounded, talking about dealing with church hurt. And we know that a lot of church hurt problems. And so what we're endeavoring to do is lay a foundation down to help you get free from the offense, way that you need to serve God. And not only that, but so you can you back holding every blessing back. So we want to really get into that. So 13 verse 6, I did answer my plans. The question is asked of him, what are these wounds in your hands? He said, these wounds I got in the house. And the pain really comes from people that are really close to you, or people who are outside of your family to mistreat you, or you do wrong. But you do not, you don't expect people out of your church to mistreat you. You don't expect that. People, you just don't want to accept it when it passes. Again, if you're having challenges, we put a link on the screen. Just go to the church app and watch it, or go to the Kingdom. You can get it from there. It's not going in and out over there. All right. Objective is to offend. He wants to get you to fall out of love. You're not loving your brothers and sisters anymore, or you're not caring, so that you can fall out of love. He understands your life. Again, if you have hatred and unforgiveness in your heart. So he understands that God's will is work except to the degree that you love. The Bible says, so then faith worketh by love. The part that we start talking about when a spirit of offense can reside in your heart, it will create a void in your life that no man creates. This void in your life that nobody can fulfill. You can go ever, you will never ever be fulfilled because of the offense. The offense.
That's why you have to let it go. Just
let it go. You have to fight through it. Let it go. Yes. Because if you don't let it go, it's going to hinder. Yeah. All right. So we just time, and last week we talked about church hurt is real, and it should not be denied. Church hurt is not be denied. It is real. The pain is real, the hurt is real, the offense, and it should not be denied. There are people who are offended, who hurt, and they try to put the religious band on. Okay, and the reality is, you are not okay. Right. You are hurt. You're hurt, and you low-key have something going on the inside of you toward the individual. Right. I can't tell you how. I can't even. Problems. You thought now they want the pulpit, right? And it would just belittle you. And I'm just sitting here like, man, it's got to be better than that. We've all not be denied. We also got into a point of what we said. The church hurt starts with insensitivity. Yeah. Oh yeah. That people. How another person feels. So church hurt can occur because of that. Church, I have no confidence in the church or the leaders because of what I've been through in the past. Wow. So they've been through some stuff in the past. Oh yeah. Wonder will he or herself could be could be unstable. Instabilities in them, but also in church hurt members. Oh, that's a sometimes members are just unstable. Right. Sometimes
That is true.
So because more because I'm hurt. I'm dealing with challenges. I'm dealing with frustration.
Because they miss.
I was getting ready to become the pastor of the church the next week. The pastor, this will be his last Sunday preaching as the pastor of the church. Sure that you're a part of this service. This will be next Sunday will be the last Sunday that he'll be preaching. Heard something that I didn't say.
They heard it the wrong way.
And they went and told every member, almost every member in the church.
Yeah.
And I didn't say that. I'll be the last Sunday that he preaches as the pastor of the people who were hurt, frustrated because are resigning from pastoring.
Yes.
And so it caught me saying what I said. They took every word that I said out of content.
Yes.
And because they took it out of content, now they're anxing back. And now it's hard to get ministry done. It's hard to get vision done when
That's so true.
So watch now, church hurt can occur because of a righteous indignation and because you refuse to treat God and his house with the utmost respect. In other words, somebody challenged you, corrected you for the way you carried yourself in the house of God.
Yes.
And we can't play that in this church.
No.
And so they would get upset with me. Why I can't play this? Why I can't play Boys to Men? And I would say, because this ain't your house.
Right.
This is the house.
That's right.
So we choose to respect him.
Oh,
in
yes.
This house.
Oh, yes.
Now, whatever you want to do with somebody else, here we're going to give God the utmost respect. So there are certain things we're not going to let you play in the ring of God.
Oh,
and then
yes.
all of a sudden, I go to I'm on social media where somebody done crucified me on social media. Didn't treat God's house with the up. You have to remember God. You must understand this ain't your house.
It's not your house. It's God's house.
It's God's house. It's his house.
It's his
we
house.
treat his house.
Oh, yes.
Is what we do.
Oh,
we
yes.
treat it with the utmost respect. I bet I know what the occur because of the righteous indignation. Now, right now, church occur. Well,
It's a choice.
church hurt is a choice. It's a choice. It is a choice. Bring it to bother me if I don't get it together. Come on. It's life now. I can choose to be a victim or I can choose to be a victor. It's totally up to me. Just put it right here. I'll get it. Church hurt is a church by church. I can choose. So life is choice driven. I can choose to be a victim. I can choose to be a victor. It is totally
up to
Let me say this.
Yes.
You can choose to be hurt or you can do it again. One more time. The choice is yours. Life is choice driven. I can choose to be a victim. I can choose to be on me. I choose whether I am a victim or a victor. 30 verse number 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. And he says that both thou and thy seed may live. So watch he said. I said, blessed and cursed. Then he says, you choose.
You choose.
You choose. You have
Yes.
the choice is to choose yourself. So you must choose whether you're going to be a victim or a victor.
That's right.
Revelation and understanding one day, listening to Apostle Hilliard preach one day. He said he's in another country with gave his card to the waiter to pay for the food, and the waiter came back and he said, your card declined. Said it loud, other people could hear. Then them said, Dad, aren't you embarrassed? He said, No, I'm not embarrassed.
No.
He said, I got plenty of money. And so he said, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give him my American Express card. It's going to cover it. Right. And so he said, he said, these people out here don't know me. They don't know me.
That's right.
Said, you can't make me feel embarrassed. I choose to be embarrassed.
That's right.
So when I heard him say that day, I can choose to be happy or I can choose to be sad. The choice is mine.
Oh, yes.
Paul says, the apostle, he says, I think myself happy. So it is based on how I think. Woo. So happiness, I think. So I can choose to be hurt or I can choose not to be hurt.
Ooh, that's good.
The choice is mine.
The choice is mine.
Now, let's continue on now. Allowing prosperity will hinder your life's prosperity. Yes. Let me say it again. Allowing offenses to reside. In other words, what God wants to give me cannot come to me because I'm upset offense to reside in.
Yes.
So when you let offense build up in your heart, what you're doing is building a fence around your heart. You're building a fence. Your heart is your house. You're building a fence around from blessing you because you built keep him out.
Yeah, so your blessings are on hold.
Your blessings in that one to be offended again.
Right.
That I refuse to be offended. I'm not giving my blessing. I choose not to be offended.
I choose not to be offended.
You have to have yours. Yes. I choose not to be offended.
Oh, yes.
I choose not to now. Church hurt now can be destructive. Church hurt can be destructive. What does that mean? It will encourage evil and evil spirit to attack your mind. Mm-hmm. If church hurt is not proper to attack your mind.
Yes.
And so here you are being inundated with the evil thoughts every like this. She said this to you, or he said that to you. And so you can't people about the issue and about the problem.
Don't do it.
And so now what's happening to you is you are allowing this evil spirit. You're angry with the person for no reason as that they offended you.
Yeah.
If you good come out, I'm gonna go get this right. I'm gonna go tell I just need to You didn't come with you came with the thought process and the mentality, telling the person off, across, still not deal with the person again.
Wow.
Not fellowship with anybody anymore, and come together with the mentality of working it out.
Yes.
Not me getting I'm trying to win the argument. At the end of the day, nobody wins.
Right. You're trying to out-talk me.
Nobody wins at all because everybody comes to fix the issue or fix the problem.
Right.
Nobody is doing that. So when they're able to do what call us to do.
Right.
So there are many people who go to church, church preachers, deacon in the church, greeters in the church, and they're offended, wondering why things are not working for them. It is because you have allowed the offense to come and reside in your heart. Yeah, they always giving all the accolades to James Calhoun. They always doing that. They always talking about how good James is. So the enemy is talking to you, and he makes you feel like you're overlooked. You feel like you're underappreciated. Nobody. I had somebody else give towel.
Some water. Yeah, I remember that.
And the person said, I'm the one who gets, and you don't never really appreciate what I do. You may say my name every now and then. So I said, well, let me get this straight, sweetheart. Reverend, over time, crazy. Over peppermint.
Service every Sunday.
So she was upset and mad, and I said, "You ain't been in church in over 3 months." Well, since you put it like that, I had to catch myself. And he always comes after the best leaders in ministry.
Oh, yes. I'm leaving because I'm upset.
So he does that to them. They feel nobody respects what I bring to the table. They feel underutilized every time. They don't. They always say don't do that.
I'm just gonna. What do you call it? Going hiatus.
So what is they're hurting themselves?
They're hurting themselves. Yeah.
See, watch now.
Yeah.
See, it's overutilized. This can happen because you've been listening to Satan and one of his representatives. Somebody's been talking to you.
Somebody's been
it's
talking.
Either the devil has been talking to you,
Yeah.
or one of his representatives of your spot, moving you off of your seat. It'll make you leave church and go join somebody else's church. Connect with them, be a part of what gives them credit and gives them a yes and an amen. And then when you stand, he gives you an incomplete. Incomplete because you didn't serve in your set place.
Right.
Or you'll start seeing people that are still with you.
Right.
And they'll be like they don't realize the pastor can see.
Yeah.
The pastor, they end up taking you, they end up going else church while they're supposed to be in their own place. They'll come there and start going somewhere else now. So church hurt can be destructive. It will destroy people. But now let's deal with offense. We said scandalon. It means to entice to sin. It means to cause a person to begin to distrust, ought to trust and obey. It means to bait the hook. It means to call. Underline is it just simply means that it is a bait that's attached to a hook. And so what happens is when you've been entrapped, and so what happens is this hook is in your mouth. And so the devil is pulling you. He pulls you over you. You fell for the okey. You fail. You start to realize that you are controlled and I need to come out, because at the end of the day, you are not. You belong to God.
You belong to God.
Our job is to pass. So we don't point fingers at people. We don't criticize people. Now, I do draw a line. Now, there is some line. Disruptive or disrespectful to the first family. I can't let you do that.
That's
Can't. As a shepherd has to stand up and deal with that. And so in some cases, and we do that with a couple of people. We have to pull them to the side and say, you can't come here anymore.
That's right.
You're being too divisive. You creating problems and challenges. Musician, I've had to fight. I don't have a problem with firing folks. I've had to fight musicians. You understand? I'm big on what you do on. Listen, let me help today. Let me help you today. Really quickly, so Pastor, you'll understand and hear this from the heart of Pastor. Serve in social media.
Oh no.
You just can't. You just can't. We love you. We come here. Ship comes responsibility.
Oh yeah. Yes.
That responsibility means that you must be responsible. And you can't have the mentality that what I do on business, because what you do is not your own business. So I fired you for the stupid things. They do and said and done. One time we had a musician come to church. to the choir rehearsal. He got weed socks on.
Ooh, weed.
Bro, let me hop in here smelling like weed, and you got weed. So I'm talking about this, bro. You got to go, man.
Yeah.
What, Pastor? You fired.
Yes.
Fired. You just can't. What, Pastor? I ain't mean it like that. What you? You, bro. You. Eyes all get out.
Right.
No, you can't do that.
No.
So we've had to remove.
Oh yes.
But at the end of the day, we have an assignment.
We got an assignment.
The assignment for us to do.
Yes.
So we had one meeting.
We still believe in. Whole
Facebook. This is book. Go. He tells me his name and go look at what he posted on social media.
Yes.
I get up at 4 o'clock on social media. I will not be at my Sunday morning service. I'll come back next. Rep picking the phone at 4 o'clock. He posted it.
That is true.
When he posted, it was 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes after social media that you out here partying. You talk about you ain't gonna be in. So okay, I'll tell you what. This will be your.
Don't come back.
And he was shocked that I called him at that.
Yes.
Because God woke me up and told me what he posted.
Yeah.
And I go look and I said, oh man. Yeah, no, you can't.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
And he took a few other people away, talking bad about us. Okay, I can deal. But guess what? And you need prayer.
Yes.
Because he knew that I was fair to him.
Right.
But at the same time, you can't be up in here like that. And I said, I wonder how many others like this.
Oh my goodness.
So we had to gut it. You know, it happens.
It happens.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself and bringing into captivity every thought to the. I gotta snatch down these thoughts that make me think that people are against me. Thoughts that frustrated with people. This world, Jesus, they really will come. As long as you live in this world, offenses will come. Oh, let me say it again. Offenses, you're not going to be able to stop it. You're not going to be able to always come back. But what you have to do is pull down and pull the stronghold down. You got to pull it down, because if you don't keep attacking you with it over and over again, because you have to snatch it down.
Oh yes, you do.
Let me say it again. You have every thought. It controls everything about you, because catch it down. So you'll be mad at somebody. Did you wrong 20 years ago in church, and God will be healed, and you come.
Gotta cast it down.
I got news for you. No matter where you go on a job, the opportunity to be hurt will be there. Whether it's in a church, the opportunity to be hurt will be there. Whether it's a family gathering, whether it's will be there.
Yes.
And once the devil traps you up with it one time, he comes out and over again. He comes to you constantly. So your thought process must be, I had to get over the hurt and the pain that my wife and I experienced.
Oh yeah.
It's just terrible.
It was.
That hurt and pain we experienced at the church with the pastor preaching against,
Painful.
and that pain stayed with me for a long time.
Oh yes, it did.
That pain when he died.
Yeah.
Is wanted to get even. You can't mistreat me and do me dirt and think I'm not going to go on top. I started on the bottom.
Right.
Because I refused to forgive. Couldn't get rid of the hurt. Right now, where you are right now, it's not your start place. You're bottom.
Gotta forgive.
Because you still take offense. See, the Bible talks about taking offense. That means you took it.
You're babying it, right?
And yeah, that's what you're doing. You're babying the offense. So you're eating the offense, you're doing all of that. Yeah. And the offense is doing is growing day by day. Day by day. And you're changing, you're buying the offense clothes.
Wow.
Every single day. You're hurt, angry, and upset. Let it go.
Oh, yes.
If you don't let it go, it will destroy your life. Starting on the top, you start from the bottom because you are offended. You're going to find from Pastor Perry. Can you say to me that I'm not my right. This is what I meant. This is what I tried to do. I am so sorry that it didn't come off that way. That same time when I hear people say, hey, I'm leaving, I always say to them, hey, I'm ministry. I don't want you to go, but if you choose to go, it is your decision.
It's their choice. Right.
I'm going anywhere because I know if I to stop you from going, do.
That's right.
Because the thought process was already there.
They had
on your mind, you must cast them down. So you got to cast the control over it and cast it down. Whether you are angry with some imagination, you got to grab the thought. You got to you're not going to control anymore. You've controlled me for too long and you control over the situation. Yes. So it is important for us to understand that down the offense. You have to That's down the offense, you're still, it's destroying your life. It's destroying everything about the offense. And I found out that the way you get rid of offense, you have people.
Oh yeah.
Size.
Yes.
You guys have your you know, you gotta do this. You gotta forgive somebody. It's not always an easy task.
Not at all.
But we do it by faith. I don't want to forgive, but I got to. I don't really want to forgive the person, but if I'm gonna be with God, I don't forgive. And there are people who are watching me tonight. You have not truly forgiven. Blocked because you refuse to forgive.
Yes.
And so I'm entirely rid of the church hurt. I ain't giving nobody that kind of power and authority over me. You control me for too long. I can't. Last days, this is crucial right here. In the last days, the Bible declares that many and hatred will be the norm.
Ooh.
Many will be offended, They will betray one another. And hatred will be the normal, Matthew chapter 4. And you're going to find out that what we're teaching you tonight is biblical. Number 10. So Matthew chapter 24. And we'll look at verse and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, shall rise and shall deceive. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, shall be saved. Now, let's go deal with this part. Let's deal with this passage of scripture for a minute. For right here, be offended. Now, when you look at the word many, the word many means majority. The folk you come in contact with today are offended.
Yes.
So the Bible makes a point to tell us the word many is the word mostly, it's largely, it's majority. That means over 51%, or they are easily offended.
Woo.
The church. Verse 13 tells us he's talking about the church. But he that shall not save,
right.
He's talking to the church people. So that means over 51% of the church people that offended, they are easily offended.
Wow.
Talking to my wife about this the other night. When people are insecure, you can't trust them.
You can't trust them.
For their actions towards you, they will never apologize for their action. If they do apologize, the apology is, and sometimes their apology is not, I am sorry. Their apology is a gift to you for what they just did to you. And the gift doesn't make up for it. But the person, they need a strong belief that you're not going to do that again. I'm talking to somebody today. You don't know what you're going to say to them that's going to offend them. So you got the slightest little words you say, the slightest little thing you do can don't know how to be comfortable. So that means that's a lot of people.
It is.
So watch now. It's to seek to protect one's expense of someone else who's close to me. In other words, betrayal is, see, I can't, if I'm a betray somebody, it's because I know you.
Yeah.
You understand? I betray you by taking your wife or taking your girlfriend. You betray me by taking something away from me. Usually the betrayal comes to comes because it's somebody who's close to you. And it talks about hatred taking place in his last days among the church people.
Loveless.
Hatred
Loveless.
means I have no love for you. None whatsoever. And Absalom neither spoke evil or good about his brother. Neither good nor bad. For Absalom hated Amnon because he had forced his sister Tamar. He hated him. So why now? If you can run with this, that you're not going to be placed on because you're angry because of what.
At the door. And
here comes this lustful spirit into the house. Me, she'll help me feel better. And he rapes his sister. Now on her brother. What happened?
Right.
Years to kill him.
Right.
So he's been carrying offense for all those years, waiting to kill his brother.
Waiting to kill him.
And he was his husband. He neither spoke good nor bad.
Well, tonight is the night they got to get it right.
Out of love. This will create a root of bitterness in you that will lead. It's so important for us to just say, we're going to get over this and we're not going to hold
this, or just being that you're going to have to make a decision.
Yeah,
to let
because a lot of the wind is blowing out here. I got to check the signal again and see.
Yes.
We'll figure out what the problem. We're gonna get it fixed. Listen, we want to pray for people tonight. If you are tonight is the night that you totally get free. Some of you've not been able to fulfill this void because you're still holding on to unforgiveness. You're harboring offense. One night, and I don't mean no disrespect, but if I was over it, why do I keep bringing it up? Free from it. This is the season where you I'm not going to let what somebody else did to me in the past. So tonight I want to pray for folks to whatever on a piece of paper, the offense that you're dealing with. And then what I want you to do, your iPhone or your Apple device or your tablet or whatever, I want you to write it down on your notepad on your tablet, and then I want to do it. I erase it. That's your way of saying that this is my your way of getting free. Pushing beneath poverty. It's a place where the king's kid is. So you want to come out of that city. You want to be totally free. So I want to pray for your Father, name of who's watching me tonight, who's dealing with some form of offense, every person dealing with a form of hurt tonight. Father, I call them free tonight. I speak the blessing. Go through it and we're going to troubleshoot and see. Stop sowing. Get your seed in the ground tonight. Let it go. Brother man, let it go. You are too important and too valuable to keep holding on to this hurt and this pain. You must let that to protect themselves because of the hurt that they've dealt with in anger. You're angry